Hey guys, welcome back to one more video. It's been a while. I've been a little bit away from the channel, making videos, watching other people videos. It's been a pretty busy month. Um, Actually, the month of September was pretty busy. We have uh, we have a couple of family visits. My sister and her boyfriend, they came to visit us for a weekend. That was a very, very fast visit. They stayed for us with 2 days and then they left. And then after that, the next week after, we have my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law. They came and they stayed with us for a little bit, 10 days. They stayed with us for 10 days. So it was a lot of work around the house. I mean, with two kids, the toys are all over the place. Every step you do, there's tons of toys, and we have to get a few things ready. We just recently moved the girls to one bedroom. We bought them some bunk beds. They wanted some bunk beds, so we bought them a bunk bed, and so they were now sleeping in one bedroom. So the second bedroom, which is now guest bedroom, we have to clean it up, take out all the toys and all the plushies from oldest girl. So it was a lot of work. After that, there was a lot of driving over the weekends. We went to a lot of places. I was the only one doing the driving, so it was pretty tough. Oh. Sorry, guys. I just pulled out the camera. And so I was just doing all the driving. And I was by the time they left, my brother and my sister-in-law left, I was pretty beat up. I have a problem on my back, and I ended up having back problems for a week and a bit now. I haven't even done any exercise. It's going to be 2 weeks because I have on my lumbar zone. I was really in pain, and then after that it went away. But now I got the sciatic in one of my sides, in my left side. So it's almost gone. I'm almost 100%. I'm just gonna let this week pass, and then I'll go back to my exercise routine. Not that I do much anyways, but whatever little I did, I didn't wait. The next day that, actually the same day that I dropped my brother and sister-in-law on the airport, it was last Monday. Um, my back was hurting. The Sunday was hurting pretty bad. I have to take a couple of pills, painkillers. So, my back was hurting, but I feel a-okay. And I told my wife, you know what, I'm gonna do a little bit of exercise. Ah, big mistake. Big mistake. Next day, I couldn't barely move. So I started taking analgesics. I think that's how they call it. For a week, and and yeah, so that's why now I'm taking my time now just to make sure that I'm 100% okay to start doing a little bit of exercise. And I went to my LCS one time, and actually I went to two LCS. I mean, I know I have told you guys I have two LCS. I have one where I buy all of my silver books, silver, bronze age. He is the guys to go, the guys to get the silver books. And I do get some of the new stuff with him because he basically live in Canada, and he gives me U.S. price in Canadian. So if it's $3.99, I pay $3.99 Canadian. Um, and other LCSs where you go, if the book is $3.99, you're ended up paying almost around $4.99 or close to that. So it adds up. So I don't have all with him. I do keep a little bit to my other LCS, which I just get new books from them because I want to support them. I want to keep supporting them. My comic warehouse, which is the LCS where I get all my silver stuff, I bet a lot of silver stuff for them. That's their main business, not so much the new stuff. The new stuff is kind of like to attract new customers, but their main business is old silver and bronze age books. They have some gold age books too, but so yeah. So I give it a little bit to the other book, the other LCS. If I want a toy, like I was buying the Batman animated um, that came out. that they re-release it. And I was buying it with my other LCS where I buy all my new stuff. And so I've been going there a couple of times, getting a handful of books. I mean, it pains me to say that my new stuff, haven't really bought that many. Right now, I think new comic books is just a cesspool of very, very, very bad comics. I mean, Marvel, which was my 80% of my comic books, is now probably become 20%. DC, which I didn't buy that many, I'm finding to buy a little bit more, but not much. It's probably about 25-30%, and then the rest is between Dark Horse, Image, IDW, and Boom, and Aftershock. I've been buying some Aftershock books, really good. So yeah, I mean, not that many things that come out that calls my attention. It's not like the 80s or the 90s or even the Silver Age. I think that's why all of my hauls, it's pretty much about Silver and Bronze Age, because I think those are the best ages of the comic book. I like the 90s. 90s were cool. I like the age of Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane, Frank Miller, Alan Moore, and all those guys, Mark Silvestri, and all those guys. It was really, really a great age. But after that, I mean, probably the last good thing that Marvel had was Civil War, the very first one. After that, everything is downhill. I can't remember the Secret Invasion where the Skrulls was after Civil War. Maybe it was. I think that was probably the last good thing. But after that, not anymore. So yeah. So my new stuff. I still keep it. I keep it on the side. I guess you could say that it's just on my side. But not that many books. But on the LCS where I get all my silver stuff, I just went a couple of times. I believe I have a whole a comic book haul. I believe I have a little bit of stack of books that I haven't made any videos because I've been too busy and then my back hurt and all that. And I have 2 books that I put on hold last time I was there, 2 weeks ago or so. I'm going to see if I can go this Saturday or this weekend. Really good books, my opinion, my personal opinion. Silver Age books. 1 key issue, and I think both are key issues. But yeah, I had to save a little bit of money because they're not cheap, but they were great. So I hope I can pick them up this weekend, and then I'll make a video. I have 2 key issues that I haven't shown, so I'll maybe do a small little video of those 2 that I have, and then these 2 that I'm gonna get, hopefully, if I get them over the weekend. But today, other than just rambling about what I've been doing around, and I basically wanted to show you guys a few books, comic books, not comic book, but books, and that I just, well, there's a collection of books that I just bought in the last year that I just found, and then there's an omnibus that I just get, and without further ado, what should I show you first? Okay, hang on 1 second. And I'm back. And sorry about that. My girls came down. Okay, what do I show you guys first? Let me show you this. This is the Fantastic Four Omnibus Volume 1. It just came out early September, and it has the first 30 Fantastic Four stories plus the first annual. It's an amazing book. It has a little bit of introduction from Stan Lee. Some words from Stan Lee and pristine quality. I mean, I don't know how many of you have the omnibuses. Omnibuses? I don't know. The omnibus books, I guess. Yeah, let me show you. Wow, look at that. Look at that Red Reacher's face. Holy cow. That's amazing. That's even scarier than Doctor Doom. But look at this. Wow, just amazing. I mean, there's been some essentials from Fantastic Four that had came out. There's been some other trades. But I mean, I'm obviously it's impossible or close to impossible, I guess, for me to get. It's impossible for me to get the whole run of Fantastic Four, at least the early run. They're really out of my reach. So I don't really like digital versions for reading. I don't really like the essentials because they're black and white. Even though they have everything, I don't really like them because, yeah, no, it's not the same feeling. So when I was searching in Amazon, every once in a while I search in Amazon to see what's new. Oh, look at this. It's amazing. I saw that this one was coming out, so I pre-ordered it. Boy, I was glad that I pre-ordered it because I really paid almost half the cover price just because I pre-ordered it. I paid half or almost half, like 40-45% discount from the cover price. That's how much I paid for this book. And it's all because I pre-ordered it. And so I got it because I love Fantastic Four. I love Jack Kirby. I love Stan Lee. I love the early stories. This is what started everything in Marvel, and I think it's great, and it's an awesome quality. I mean, omnibus books they're pretty beefy. They carry a weight in terms of price. I mean, they're amazing. There's some compilations that are awesome. They're pretty expensive, so I don't really buy them that much. But when I saw this with the Fantastic Four, I had to get it. I mean, yeah, because I want to read. I want to be able to read the first 100 books from Fantastic Four. I do hope that another one comes out. I'm gonna be looking for it. I'm certainly gonna get it if it comes out. Because, like I said, I mean, electronic, not my forte when it comes to reading books. The essentials, I don't like them, and the trades that are too far in between. So this is perfect. This is perfect if you want to sit down and read the first stories of the Fantastic Four. This is probably the best thing to get. So yeah, this omnibus is amazing. So I was really happy that I got it, and especially for the price that I got it. So that's for this. Now, the second books that I wanted to show you guys is this little books. These are pocket books. They're called The Little Book Of, and they're made by Taschen, I guess. If you guys don't know Taschen, it's a big editorial, but they are the ones that made the special giant, huge humongous books of I think it was the 75 years from Marvel, which I have. I was lucky to get it, and they made, I believe it was the 75 years of DC. I think it was that one. That one I don't have. I was never able to get my hands on it. Beautiful books, amazing colors, really, really great quality, beefy in price. But in September, last September, not this September, but last September, September 2017, we went to Toronto, my family, to one of the malls over there, and there was a bookstore, an Indigo bookstore that's very popular here in Canada. and I happened to came across with 3 of them. These guys. The Little Book of Batman. Show you the front. The Little Book of Superman. And the Little Book of Wonder Woman. They are really cool. I like them because, I mean, really what they are is they basically have illustrations from the early years, from the first years of their stories. They show the covers and some inside pages of the book. They have a little bit of description of the book, or if there's a little bit of information about it, about the illustrations. I mean, it's pretty cool, and even though it may not say a lot, I mean, look at this. I mean, I have never seen this cover before. So they're pretty cool. I mean, they are really true pocket size. They're very small. So if you're traveling or you're going somewhere that you have to wait a little bit, they're great for a little bit of a reading, and they're really cheap. They're only like $10. That's why I got them. So they're really, really nice books. They have nice, very cool illustrations. So I really liked them. I really like them, and like I said, I mean, for $10, you can't go wrong. You get to see lots of nice, cool illustrations, cool covers of the early golden age of the books, and in case of the Marvel, the silver age of them. Look at this. This is a still from the first animation of Superman. So it's just pretty cool. I mean, here, well, let's look at this picture. Come on, they're pretty cool. And like I say, they're cheap, $10, pocket size. So you can get them on Amazon. So yeah, and they're plenty. I mean, they have from DC. Unfortunately, they only have the 3: Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman. From Marvel, they have more. They have Fantastic Four. They have the Incredible Hulk. Look at this. This is amazing. They have Iron Man. Right here. They have X-Men. Spider-Man. Captain America. Amazing cover. Just amazing. And the Avengers. Look at this. So, these are pretty books. I mean, I wanted to do just a quick video like this because, I mean, there's really no point in making the inside book as I was doing it. I mean, if somebody asked, I could do it. Just look at this. Wow. Just wow. So they're pretty cool. Yeah, look at this, Jabari. Captain America all beat up. So they're pretty cool, and $10. So you can't go wrong. Taschen really good editorial. There's introductions on the Marvel for Roy Thomas, and the DC ones I think is Paul Levitz who makes introduction on them. So they're great. If you see them, or if you're interested, I recommend them. I mean, like I said, they have pretty interesting information on them. The descriptions on the pictures, the images. It has photos from the books, from real photo, like live photos, animation stills, and movie stills. they're really nice to have in your collection if you like to have some books with some of the early information, or just to see tons of pictures from all those characters. I think they're great. I think they're worth it. Especially the price is good. So so that's it, guys. I really wanted to show you those books. I've been having them for a while. The little books, the little book of all those characters, all the DC and Marvel from Taschen. I got the first ones a year ago, and then in February they released the ones from Marvel between February and March, and then throughout the months they released it a little bit more from Marvel. I have no idea if they're going to release more or not. Every once in a while I'll look again just to see if any new one has come up. And then there's this one, which is the omnibus from Fantastic Four. If anybody can have your hands on it, if you like Fantastic Four or any Silver Age from Marvel, and you can get it because obviously it's a little bit expensive, I seriously recommend it. I mean, again, I was lucky to get it the price that I got it, and I'm gonna be keeping my eyes on pre-ordering more books from Amazon. Because they really got a good price. I mean, this is the second one. I got one of my first Inside of the books that I did. It was from the anniversary of Street Fighter, and that one also got it really cheap. And again, like about 50% of discount, or 40% of discount from the cover price. So yeah, really worth it just to keep your eyes on. Same, it's like eBay, right? You keep your eyes open and peel your eyes open on eBay, see what you get if you get a good deal. The same thing goes for the books. In Amazon. I mean, I've been looking for some of the books on eBay. Nothing compares to this. So yeah, seriously recommend you guys. And that's it. That's all for today. Thank you guys for watching the video, and hopefully I'll have now more time to get back. There's been a bunch of videos from ATA Nick, from Dr. Bonchila, from Reaper, that I haven't been able to watch. They're on my list. I have them all queued from watch later, but I really haven't had a chance. I didn't do too much work last month, so I have to catch up. Lots of catch up to do because of all the family that I was visiting. So yeah. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more time. Hopefully I'll have another time to make another video. For my comic book haul, for the stuff that I got. But yeah, hope you guys stay safe, be cool, and we'll see you later. Take care.